Yes, people, what are we saying? We are live. Oh, wrong button. Can you not hear me? Can you not hear me? Everyone hear me? Hang about, hang about. Can everyone hear me, yeah? We are live, people. We are live. We are live. Are we good? Are we all good? I think we're good. Let me know if you can hear me in the comments in the live chat. We got some big, major updates. Major stuff to talk about. I can't lie to you guys, lads. Sancho, Baleba, everything. It seems like Manchester United summer is, well, what the hell was that on my hat? Is well and truly on. Well, I say on the way, but it's been on the way. Do you get what I'm saying? But now it looks like the peak of the summer is about to hit. We're about to get the Baleba bomber. I'm telling you now, we're about to get a Baleba bomber in the coming days. Sancho to Roma bomber. He's opened the doors to a Roma move. Roma bid 20 million. They've actually, quote from Fabrizio is actually, they've said they want a loan with an obligation to buy for 20 million. I'd tell them to go shove it, because we got a loan with an obligation last season, and the team decided to pay a £5 million fine to not buy him. So if you want Jadon Sancho, you pay the full fucking price, mate. And you pay up. We're not doing another loan business. None of this loan crap. You want Sancho, you pay it. Do you get what I'm saying? But we've got some big, major updates regarding Carlos Baleba. Big major updates. A lot of things are going down. A lot of journalists are saying stuff. A lot of in the nose are saying stuff. Ben Jacobs has been on the United stand again saying stuff. Do you get what I'm saying? Apparently now the Man United have opened talks with Brighton, as we all knew they had. They've opened talks with the Brighton CEO, etc. But make sure you hit the like button. How many likes are we already on? We're on 6 likes. Like goal is 20 likes. Make sure you hit the sub button as well if you haven't already. My FBL code is pinned if you want to join the FBL League, the Touchlines Managers League. So yeah, make sure you hit the sub button, hit the like button, and join the FBL League if you want. But let's get straight into it. So let's get all my bookmarks. I've got a few things bookmarked. Let's get straight into it, man. Bookmarks. Here we go. We'll start off with Jadon Sancho. Jadon Sancho has opened the doors to an AS Roma move, and the proposal is worth 20 million pounds as a total package. Loan deal with obligation to buy. Proposal at easy conditions to activate the permanent deal. Sancho doesn't want to go to Turkey at this stage, despite reports. Obviously, the Besiktas president, I believe, come out and said that he will do everything in his power to get Jadon Sancho at the football club, but Jadon Sancho is not looking to move to Turkey. And why would he? Do you get what I'm saying? I mean, I personally don't understand why he turned down the Chelsea move. 200k a week to play at Chelsea. You know what I'm saying? You're in Champions League football. You got, you have a decentish chance of potentially challenging for the Premier League. You got another chance. I think they'll probably win another trophy. Had he had stayed at Chelsea, by the way, he would have another trophy in his bag in the Club World Cup. It would have been a very good move for him. He would have got away with a lot. Like, it would have got a whole new fresh start had he have gone to Chelsea. But yeah, he's now in this predicament of, you know what I'm saying, he's probably going to go abroad. I don't think any of the top Premier League teams are going to want him, and even then, some teams don't want to pay the money for him. But Roma have bidded 20 million British pounds, which is like 25 mil euros. Let me see the actual other thing, because I don't think I bookmarked it all. Or maybe I did. No, that is it. Yeah, there you go. AS Roma submit official bid to Manchester United to sign Jadon Sancho. Permanent move offer for £20 million offered, while clubs also open to loan with buy clause. Decision up to Manchester United as Sancho's camp. AS Roma in contact with both Sancho and Leon Bailey from Aston Villa. Obviously, I think Sancho will be cheaper in terms of a transfer fee, as I can see Leon Bailey leaving for about 35-40 million. That's probably what they would be demanding. But I believe most likely, wages wise, Sancho will cost probably another 50 to 80k more than what Leon Bailey's going to be offering. But listen, what do you lot think? This is Baleba, man. This is massive. If we can get Sancho and Garnacho sales, that is massive for our FFP. That's massive for our cash. That's massive for money towards a Baleba. Do you get what I'm saying? 35 or 40 is crazy work. Yeah, but I don't know Leon Bailey's contract situation. But I imagine that they'll be demanding that. Villa have just got 40 million for Jacob Ramsey. Smash the like button up, baby. But let's get, as I say, we're on 8 likes. Let's get to 20 likes. The like goal was 20 likes. But yeah, listen, Sancho for 20 million. I just want him gone. I just want that 20 million back. Do you get what I'm saying? We've already got 5 million. That'll be 25 million pounds from Jadon Sancho this summer. That's what I just want. I just want that. Do you get what I'm saying? So then we can go on and now hopefully get rid of Garnacho, hopefully Højlund as well. We can get rid of these last 3 scrubs, and the bomb squad, I believe only Malassi is left of the bomb squad. And that means then we can start moving in on our target of Carlos Baleba. And also another thing I completely forgot to talk about at the start of the video. This is from Ben Jacobs. So maybe I was wrong, unless Ben Jacobs is lying. But Lemens is the one Manchester United wants if a goalkeeper arrives this summer. So we've made our decision. We're not going in for a Donnarumma. We're not going in for Emi Martinez, apparently, according to Ben Jacobs. We're going in for Lemens. If we're going for a goalkeeper this summer, which I do think if we do sell Garnacho, Sancho and Højlund, I believe we'll probably end up trying to get a goalkeeper in because we'll have an extra bit of cash to get a goalkeeper in. And he's come out here and said that the goalkeeper Manchester United will want this summer, if they go in and get one, is Lemens of Royal Antwerp. I think he's 23 years old, Belgian goalkeeper. Not proven, not exactly what I'm looking at, what I was preferring. I thought we needed a top quality goalkeeper. Exactly, who is that? He plays in the Belgian league. I personally think we needed a top quality goalkeeper, an experienced one, especially considering I feel like the 2 positions we needed this summer were striker and goalkeeper in that non-negotiable. We needed those 2 positions, right? And we got an inexperienced striker in Sesko, who I wouldn't be that angry if he got 13 league goals this season. 13 to 15 league goals this season. However, if you're going to get me an experienced striker, then go and get me an experienced goalkeeper. So my goalkeeper can get me an extra 8 to 10 points next season. Do you get what I'm saying? But if you're going to get me an inexperienced goalkeeper and an inexperienced striker, it's kind of annoying. But I will say one thing. That doesn't mean I think the window's bad, because I think Baleba and Buemo and Cunha, the other three players we signed, have been absolutely phenomenal. And if we can get Baleba, even if we get Lemens and Baleba, I'll actually be happy. I don't know too much about Lemens. He may be good. There's people saying he's the next Courtois or something like that, etc. Do you get what I mean? It's thingy. I thought you guys are getting the Italian giant. Is that the guy that looks like a Viking? Savage or some shit. Yeah, he's gone to Napoli, bro. Big up to Mali, though. What's good, touchline? You've been lacking on that work. Yeah, sorry about that today. Yesterday I've been out, to be fair. Today I've been out. But yesterday, what was yesterday? Yeah, I streamed, but I was feeling a bit... Yeah, I just wanted to get in my bed and just chill, bro. I felt fucking knackered. So yeah, yesterday I didn't really, do you get what I'm saying, stream and all that stuff. But yeah, hold on 1 second. Yeah, there you go. Sorry about that, brother. Yeah, so I'm back though. Tomorrow's Friday. I'm gonna do a show with Ahmed, 6:30. Maybe I'll get an Arsenal fan on, and then Saturday I'm gonna do a watch along. I'm gonna do Aston Villa Newcastle, 12:30. Be there, 12:30 UK time. I'm gonna do that, and I'm gonna do the match preview late at night with Lee Gunner. You must have been out in Peckham with them wrong uns. No, I wasn't. Remember, if you've forgotten, Arsenal was much better than Manchester United. Listen, this show is not about Arsenal. We're discussing Manchester United's transfer window today. The Arsenal game can wait, bruv. You lot can hold your smoke this weekend. We'll be absolutely play you off the park. Do you get what I'm saying? Play you off the park. But listen, let's get back into it, lads. Anyway, smash these like button up. There's 24 people inside. Hit the sub button if you're new as well. How many subs are we off 1,340? We're 9 off. We're 9 subs off 1,340. Bless up to each and every one of you. The like goal is 20 likes. If we can hit 20 likes, that'll be the like goal. Yeah, listen. Anyways, we'll go on to the Baleba news. There's so much to talk about. So, this one's from Ben Jacobs. Ben Jacobs has been talking quite a bit. Do you get what I'm saying? No, League Gunner's Saturday. League Gunner's Saturday. League Gunner's going to be on Saturday. And by the way, chat, and my mods are here. Do you get what I'm saying? Just triple Captain Saka on my FBL. Oh, yeah, I bet you did. By the way, mods, you lot, it's your... If anyone... And this goes for any guest, not just Lee Gunner, right? Anyone abuses anyone of my guests, it's your job to ban them, delete their comment, or mod them, or time them out, or whatever. Do you get what I'm saying? Understood. So you lot better be on job. I will be with Ahmed tomorrow. I don't know if I'm going to get an Arsenal fan on with Ahmed. I don't know. Maybe I will, depending on what I want to do. But yeah, listen. So this is on Adam Walton. Obviously, we know that if Baleba doesn't go through, they've said that we're going to look at another target. And Adam Walton's been the only... Edison was another name at the start of the window, but it doesn't look like that's ever going to come into fruition. So Adam Walton's the other one. Man United do like Adam Walton. Amarin really likes Ugarte. I don't get that. But he wants mainly to stay. And at the moment, Casemiro's still at the club. United could... Obviously, Casemiro and Bruno, I think, leave next summer, by the way. United fail with Baleba and then bring someone else in for 30 to 40 million pound. But that would mean more challenges in getting Baleba next season due to PSR. Now, listen... who was it? Was it Kaz? Yeah, Kaz and Hooks were talking, I think, on their show. I was watching their preview yesterday. I think it was yesterday. And they said, Kaz was like, imagine we get both. And I don't, and Kaz, and I think Hooks actually said, would you want both? And then Kaz actually said no, because he'd rather Mainu and Baleba, which I'd agree with. Mainu's are one of our own. Why would we want, even if Wharton was better, which he isn't, but even if he was better, why we would prefer our own sort of academy graduate. But, do you get what I'm saying? I mean, they talk about the greed in the Bible. I mean, if at Emma and Leeds, we could play a 4-3-3 if we have to. We can play what Luis Enrique does and put Wharton and Baleba. Oh my days, Wharton, Baleba, and Mainu in the midfield. Good luck, bro. Good luck getting the ball off us. But yeah, this seems to be the second option to Baleba. I don't understand it. He's a completely different profile to me, Adam Wharton than Baleba. Wharton's more box to box, all action, whereas Wharton's more of a passer, deep line playmaker, etc. Tony Kroos type midfielder, rather than like Baleba's a bit. I mean, people call him the baby Kante, etc. Do you get what I'm saying? But then again, like, it doesn't, just because you go for different profiles, doesn't really mean much. In my personal opinion, no, I don't think that. I don't think Wharton's what we need. Some people would. I mean, Ahmed said that we need Wharton because he prefers someone that can pass the ball in the midfield, which I kind of get. But yeah, that seems to be our second option. I mean, I don't know how much Palace would ask for him. If we don't get Baleba, I imagine it'd be similar prices to Baleba. I can imagine them asking at least 100 million. Do you get what I'm saying? Plus, Wharton's just won a trophy. He only joined them a year and a half ago. Yeah, a year and a half ago. But Palace are not as good as as good as a selling club, should I say, as Brighton. Brighton are good at better getting an extra 15-20% out of their sales. So yeah, Wharton's Real Madrid bound. But why would Real Madrid ain't going to buy him though? I don't see that. I could see Man City buying him, but I wouldn't see Real Madrid buying him. Real Madrid don't buy English players unless it's fucking Jude Bellingham. Man United do. But anyways, yeah, Man United do like Adam Wharton. So that's probably the second option. If we don't get a Baleba, if Baleba falls through, we probably push in for Adam Wharton. But personally, I don't personally think we need Adam Wharton. I would say I would like him, but I don't think... Yeah, I feel like... I mean, he plays with Will Hughes and he does all right. So, I mean, he probably could play with Mainu and Bruno. I wouldn't be surprised if he played with Mainu and Bruno. He does play... He can probably play that... play with them. But, yeah, I would prefer Baleba. I think Baleba's more what we need, personally. Not saying Baleba's better than him. That's open to people's opinions. Do you get what I'm saying? But I think he'd suit... I think Wharton would suit... Oh, no. City. Something like that. Do you get what I mean? The Reyenders. They just bought Reyenders. But listen, this one's... don't believe this, by the way. This is coming out from Cameroon media. But don't believe this. This is not true. I don't think it's true. This is just in the know trying to get ahead of something. But it is coming from Cameroon media. And obviously we do have to take it with a little bit of a pinch of salt, as I say. But Carlos Baleba is Cameroonian. So, yeah. Do you get what I'm saying? I don't think it's true. But listen, we have to take it with a bit of pinch of salt. Manchester United and Brighton have reached an agreement for the transfer of Carlos Baleba. According to our information, the Cameroonian is expected to sign with the Manchester club in the coming hours for 112 million euros. I don't believe this one bit. I believe it could. I do believe it's going to happen, but I don't believe it's happened already. Do you get what I'm saying? So this one, just dismiss this if you see this on your thingy. Trent. Oh yeah, Trent. They did sign Trent. Yeah, but you're naming Galactico players. Walton plays for Crystal Palace. Do you get what I'm saying? No offence. You're naming Galactico players, bro. But yeah, we signed Trent. You did sign Trent, and Beckham as well. Yeah, but like, I don't see Real Madrid spending 100 million on Wharton. If they're going to go and buy a midfielder for 100 million, I see it being Enzo Fernandez. I don't see it being Wharton. Carlos Baleba will go to... So this is Fabrizio, by the way, agreeing or saying what I said the other day, that Carlos Baleba would definitely join Man United, and not only would he definitely join Man United, he's already probably agreed to join Man United on personal terms, as he literally says here, Fabrizio Romano, Carlos Baleba will go to Man United immediately, even without European football this season. I can guarantee that. But club to club, we're still far from a solution. Obviously, we know we have not agreed a fee. Do you get what I'm saying? We know we haven't agreed a fee. But, listen. It's just, I mean, he does recycle the same news, doesn't he, that Fabrizio? He does recycle the same news, but it is what it is. Do you get what I'm saying? He's basically saying that Carlos Baleba wants to join Man United. Do you get what I'm saying? I mean, the way he's worded that is crazy. Carlos Baleba will go to Man United immediately, even without European football this season. I mean, we are just massive. Can I just take another moment to appreciate how massive we are as a football club? I mean, we're just genuinely gargantuan. Honestly, we're actually the biggest club, just the biggest sports franchise of all time. Like, it's just actually a joke. I mean, we literally finished 15th, and we're back. And if we can land this deal, we've literally got the next Neymar, the next Mo Salah, the baby Ibra, and now we're going to get the baby Kante as well. It's just massive. Honestly, we are honestly massive, bro. What a football club we are if we can land this deal. Do you get what I'm saying with this window that we've had? Oh my days! Even without European football, even with people like. People say, oh, why would anyone go there? They've ruined so many players, etc. Yet we still managed to deliver in the transfer market. And Ineos, bruv, Ineos are proving people wrong. Ineos proved you wrong videos coming out soon, by the way. Ineos proved people wrong. And at the end of the season, you're 5th, 12th. Bro, you put us 4th, bruv. Don't let me go back in the other stream, bruv. You said we're getting 4th. You said Liverpool are getting 5th. 29 people inside, by the way. Hit the sub button if you are new. Let's get to 1,340 subs if we can. Hit the like button up as well. The like goal was 20 likes. Big up to each and every single one of you. Big up to Tyrone, Baron, Wesley, Mally, everyone in the chat. AP7 as well. Danny, everyone in the chat. Make sure keep you know what I mean? Keep interacting in the chat, people. We'll get back to some more things. But listen, Baleba, a lot of updates today. Ben Jacobs has been on the United stand waffling. I mean, Ben Jacobs could be a fraud, a bit like Fabrizio, where he likes to recycle information. But the one thing we've now been told from them is that Man United and Brighton have opened club-to-club talks, which is not a thing we got told before. We got told that Man United had opened talks with Baleba's agents and Baleba's representatives to see if he was open to the move. But we didn't get told whether Baleba was, whether we could, we were talking to Brighton over a fee. The fee hasn't been agreed. The fee hasn't been told. Brighton are a very, very weird club to negotiate with, and then this will tell you why. They do not tell you the price they want for their player. They make you bid until you pay the money. That's how fucking sick they are in the head. That Tony Bloom is sick in the head. Yeah, he's sick in the head, that Tony Bloom. I'm telling you now. He's sick in the bloody head. Listen to this. Imagine you go on Vinted, right, and you put something up for sale. Obviously, Baleba's not up for sale. I understand that. He's not up for sale. But I'm saying you put something up for sale, right? And you go, all right, how much you selling that for then? Oh, I don't know, mate. Just keep bidding and then I'll tell you how much if you get close to it. Sorry, how's that even work? So they've told 4 people, I think 4 people in their boardroom know what they want for the player. That's how Brighton do their business. They do their business pretty weird, and it is quite weird. But yeah. Do you get what I'm saying? We are signing baby Salah, baby Kante, and yeah, exactly. The next Salah, baby Kante, baby Ibra, the new Neymar, literally, bruv. So we're we might just hand us the treble now. I mean, we can't win the treble, but hand us the domestic treble. Do you get what I'm saying? We are. I hope we don't become baby Manchester United. Although I'll still stick Rammer and even finish 8th. I think we'll finish top 7 no matter what. But I do think Newcastle. I still stand on the fact they keep Isak. And I do think he comes back into the team. I don't think he has a good enough season like he had last year, because I think he's going to start the season off slow anyways, because he'll come back 3-4 games in and he'll have no pre-season. He's had no fitness. It'll take him a few weeks to get up to scratch. Yeah, but I still think I still think Newcastle will be out. I still think Villa will be out. I know they've lost Jacob Ramsey, but Jacob Ramsey's a squad player for me. He's not, do you get what I'm saying, a player that you look at in the Villa team and go, he's one of their better players. If they lost a Martinez or a Watkins or a Tielemans, then I would say. But Villa are a bit fucked in FFP. If they sell Leon Bailey and sell Jacob Ramsey, sort of weakens their front line, innit? But yeah, at the moment in time, I've got us around 5th to 7th. If we got Baleba, I genuinely think 5th. I think we should finish 5th. I think if we don't, I'll stand on this. Yeah, I'm not doing hammering in, hammering out. I can't be asked to sit here and go, I want him out, sack him now, sack him. I did that all Ten Hag. I did that all with Ollie. In fact, with Ollie Gunnar Solskjaer, I stopped watching. I got so sick of the football club. This time, I'm just going to relax. And I'm going to wait. Do you get what I'm saying? He has this season to prove that we were wrong. Because everyone's looking at our team. You can't tell me if we sign Baleba, everyone in my chat and rival fans, I'm hearing, and I just saw Sam's video, Sam Real Madrid fan video, etc. Everyone in the chat is saying Man United are building a very good team. They're actually building a very decent team. They're building a very decent team. But it's up to Amorim to prove you're wrong. The thing is, they're all saying but Amorim, because Amorim last season was poor. Do you get what I'm saying? So it's up to Amorim to prove the rival fans and prove certain Man United fans wrong if he can actually deliver. Do you get what I'm saying? I feel like 5th place would be the right target. If you do 300 million in the summer on a team that, yes, we finished 15th, right? We finished 15th, right? But we weren't the 15th. Like, we haven't got the 15th best squad. We've probably got like the 9th best squad last season. Do you get what I'm saying? Our attack was probably like the bottom half of the table, but our defence wasn't, and we got Bruno, etc. We had Ahmad. Do you know what I mean? Like we had decent enough players to arguably get top 10 last season. And now you go and spend 300 million on just, bearing in mind, by the way, the players are, and we're playing once a week. I'll get into the teams around you as well. I don't know who Fulham have signed. Bournemouth have got weaker. They just lost their two centre backs, and they lost. I think he's one of the best centre backs I've seen play for a mid-table club. He's absolutely ridiculous, and he now plays for Real Madrid. When do you see Real Madrid sign players from Bournemouth? Rarely. Do you get what I'm saying? They rarely ever do it. And then you look at the likes of Crystal Palace, for example. They're going to now play European football, and they're going to probably lose two of their best players, and they haven't signed anyone. They didn't sign a Diomande guy in the end, and they haven't signed a midfielder. They haven't signed an Eze replacement. Eze potentially looks like he might be on his way to Spurs. Do you know what I'm saying? Arsenal fans saying they're not worried, but I mean, you're not in for him. You've already your press has said that you only wanted him. David Ornstein's literally said that Arsenal only wanted Eze when Nwari was close to leaving, which I think is bullshit. I think they're just pushing away because they don't want to pay the money, but that's for another day. Anyways, so look at the teams that are around the mid-table area. We've strengthened and they've gotten weaker, or they've stayed the same, and Crystal Palace have stayed the same. If they lose Eze and Gay, then they get weaker, and they play another game a week. Do you get what I'm saying? Which is going to end up taking a bit more. And I can see Glasner going for the Conference League, because if he wins the Conference League, you may as well name West Croydon after him. You may as well name Selhurst Park after him. You may as well name Selhurst Estate after him. Because if he wins them 2 trophies, or 3 trophies, 2 major honours, you may as well name it after him. So, yeah, I can see us getting above them anyways. It's between Aston Villa and Newcastle and Spurs. And I think we should, if we get Baleba, we've got a better squad than each and every single one of those teams. We should deliver. Do you get what I'm saying? But yeah, big up to every one of you. Anyways, that was a little talk. Anyways, hit the sub button if you haven't already. Are we on 20 likes yet? We're 5 likes off 20 likes. He's hit the like button. Hit the like goal. Like goal's 20 likes. We're going to go live for about another 40 minutes. I'm going to read some of your comments, bruv. Big up to each and every single one of you that's typing in the comments, interacting with the chat. Make sure you hit the sub button as well. Trying to get to 1,340. Yeah, so tomorrow I'll have a live stream with Ahmed, the United fan, 6:30 UK time. And then Saturday I might do 2 shows tomorrow, depending on how I feel. Probably do 2 shows. Then on Saturday I'm going to do a watch long at 12:30 AM UK time for Aston Villa Newcastle, because I think that's going to be this, other than Man United and Arsenal, I think that's going to be the best game of the weekend. And then we've got the late night stream, the match preview of League Gunner, which will be there. Do you get what I'm saying? So let's get rid of this. Anyways, on a serious note, if your defence gets their shit together, you'll finish 5th for that minimum. Bro, our defence ain't that bad. It's our goalkeeper. Real talk, our defence ain't that bad. It's our goalkeeper. Our defence ain't that bad. I guarantee Onana costs an extra 8 to 12 goals in the league a season. Probably even more. Do you get what I'm saying? Probably even more. I'm talking about a net negative, yeah? Because sometimes he'll make good saves, but talking as a net negative, Onana costs us 8 to 12 goals a season. Do you get what I'm saying? And our defence is going to get better. Lenny Yoro's going to be hopefully fit for the whole season, and he's another year developed. He's now at 20. Aiden Heather's going to be playing for the whole season. I don't like Luke Shaw, but he's another option. Maguire, he's Maguire. Mazraoui's injured at the moment in time, which is kind of annoying. Yeah, kind of expected. The amount of minutes that guy played last season was a joke. We absolutely ran him into the absolute ground. But yeah, Mazraoui's going to be injured for the start of the season. But Mazraoui's a quality, bro. I mean, I've seen potential lineups this season. I've not seen Mazraoui in it. I think Man United fans are quick to forget what Mazraoui did for us not did for us, he didn't do much, but he was just a breath of fresh air. He was very, very good at centre back and at right back when he first joined under Ten Hag and under Amorim. So for me, he doesn't deserve to leave his place. And De Ligt as well. Hopefully he doesn't get injured. Hopefully we don't get many injuries to our back line next season. And yeah, Sancho as well. So we've got a lot of bodies. I think our defence is decent. For me, it's just that goalkeeper. He's an absolute clown. Do you get what I'm saying? He's an absolute clown. And listen, he started last season off very well. Hopefully he starts this season off very well. But as soon as he made that one mistake against, I want to say it was Forest. The Morgan Gibbs one, where Morgan Gibbs hits it straight at him and it bounces it, he throws it into his own net. Yeah, his season fell apart. Do you get what I'm saying? And he was actually good for about 6 months, because he was good to the back end of the season. We finished 8th. But yeah, I'd say 4th actually. Yeah, because you said Liverpool are getting 5th, so I hear it. I'm just afraid of Onana leaking goals. That our scouts were on volleyball match while scouting him. Bro, our scouts didn't scout him. I'm telling you now, that's a straight Ten Hag signing, bro. That's a straight Ten Hag signing. Do you get what I'm saying? Our scouts didn't scout him, bro. Yeah, I mean, it was all Ten Hag. Do you know, blame the bald, blame the egg, blame the bald egg. Do you get what I mean? Who's this muppet talking about 12? And he's joking. He actually said we're gonna. He actually said we're gonna get fourth. He actually said Liverpool are gonna get fifth. He is tactically flawed. We should give Heaton a shot. Yeah, I mean, listen, on the goalkeeper, I don't know if you've just joined, bro. This is what the goalkeeper in that is saying. Hold on, where do I go? This is what Ben Jacobs said about the goalkeeper, which I hope is not true. But I mean, Ben Jacobs has been quite spot on with Man United so far this summer. He says here, Lamens is the one Manchester United wants if a goalkeeper arrives. So if we get a goalkeeper, it will be Lamens. It won't be Emi Martinez. It won't be Donnarumma. I was hoping it was either one. I did, interestingly about Donnarumma, by the way, I found out now that apparently it wasn't actually Donnarumma who asked for too much money off PSG. Apparently Donnarumma was willing to accept a pay decrease for PSG, and they still told him they want to get rid of him. So Luis Enrique had a change of heart and said he wants a different type of goalkeeper, and just decided to bin off a goalkeeper who won in the Champions League. And last night it almost fell back on him because that Chevrolet was at fault for the second goal. I mean, karma's a wonderful thing. Donnarumma's probably sitting at home absolutely laughing his tits off. Do you get what I'm saying? They replaced him with that. I mean, oh, but you know, he's a hipster goalkeeper. He played for Lille. Lille got great scouting and all that shit. Yeah, but he's not Donnarumma, is he? Donnarumma just had an absolute wonder season and won him 4 trophies. But yeah, if that was true, now I would want Donnarumma. If Donnarumma's willing to accept the pay decrease, I would want Donnarumma. I just thought he wasn't. I thought he was asking for too much money. It turns out he wasn't. It turns out PSG, that was PR, and they just want to get rid of him. Luis Enrique just wants to move on from Donnarumma. Ben Jacobs has said Lamens is the Man United goalkeeper if we get one, which is kind of disappointing because with them, the 2 positions that I didn't want to fuck around with this summer was goalkeeper and striker. We decided to get an inexperienced striker, and now if we get a goalkeeper, according to Ben Jacobs, it will be an inexperienced goalkeeper, unless we move back in for Emi Martinez or move in for Donnarumma, who's still at PSG, well, of course. You're playing once a week. That is a great shout. They lost 3 players from their starting defence. Who, bro? Who lost 3 players from their starting defence? Let's beat the crap out of Arsenal. I think the art with Arsenal, and Baleba will start on the bench and Bruno will stay with Cunha. What do you say? No, I think Sesko starts. See, what I would have done is I would have put Xerxes up top, and I would have put Cunha on the left, and Baleba on the right, Ahmed at wing back, Bruno and Casemiro, Bruno Ugarte in the midfield, right? But Xerxes injured. So I think he's going to go Cunha up top, Bruno in the 10, and Buemu in the right, and he's going to play Mainu and Ugarte. And if Mainu's actually had some good games against Arsenal, I don't think he played in the 1-1 draw last season, but he definitely played in the FA Cup, the one we beat him in. Definitely played in that, but I don't think he played in the 1-1 draw in the league. But yeah, he has had some good games against Arsenal. So yeah, who's his man? PSG replacing Donnarumma with Lucas Onana. Yeah, did you see that mistake, bro? I mean, as I say. It's all these hipster goalkeepers. Oh, he's good with his feet. Yeah, but can he keep the ball out of the net? No. So why do you want him? Do you get what I'm saying? Donnarumma won in the Champions League last season. They ain't winning the Champions League with Lucas Chevrolet, and I'll tell you that now. They wouldn't have won it last season. They would not have won it last season. That final was the most Spursy thing ever. Did anyone watch Jules' stream? Oh my gosh, get the popcorn out. Get the popcorn out. I was actually happy for him. I'm not gonna lie. I was actually happy for him. When they were 2-0 up. I was actually happy for a few Spurs fans, but it's just the way that they bottled it. I mean, someone put it perfect. They said Spurs are back, and I thought, yeah, Spurs are back, mate. That is the most Spursy lurgies you could ever do. Do you get what I'm saying? And by the way, they're all blaming Mateus Tell. I mean, we're doing this again. Are we all going to scapegoat one player because he missed a penalty? First of all, he's about 20 years old. He's literally the same age as me, and I'm sitting in my bedroom right now talking to people about football. Yeah, he's the same age as me. Why are you letting him take a penalty in a final? Especially when he didn't even play the game. Do you get what I'm saying? So he's not even had to warm up his legs. Do you get what I mean? He's probably shaking, shitting himself. They should put a more experienced player on the pitch that could have took the penalty. I didn't know it goes straight to penalties. It doesn't even do extra time. Absolutely bottled it, that Thomas Frank. Spursy lurgies. He suits Spurs to the T. Oh, but we didn't bottle it against your club. Just came from Jimmy Street. Oh, that Jimmy guy's a legend, by the way. That Jimmy guy's a legend, bruv. Oh my days, he's an absolute legend. I've had to subscribe to his channel, bruv. I'm watching him sometime. He's a legend. He's an absolute legend. Do you get what I'm saying? Jimmy is a fucking legend, bruv. Jimmy Spliff TV is an absolute legend. He's oh my days. He's a fucking G. Do you get what I'm saying? Zubi is slower than Casemiro. Yeah, but he's nah. Maybe, I hear what you're saying. Maybe off the ball, yeah. But I'd say that on the ball, he's a lot more smoother. Do you get what I'm saying? He's a lot, yeah. City rejected it. Roma also tried a bid for Echa Messi. Yeah, because you want to keep him though, innit? Has he scored for City yet? He did. He scored in the Club World Cup, didn't he? They should blame the entire team because he did 2 goals of fun. Yeah, they shouldn't blame a 20-year-old fucking young player because he missed a penalty. They should have put an experienced player on the penalty. Do you get what I'm saying? But they didn't. They threw. What he done is he took off all of his outlets and then let PSG have the ball last 10 minutes. And then just fucking, as soon as they got 1 goal, I mean, you knew it was happening. As soon as it went 2-1, you knew what was happening. Do you get what I'm saying? Jimmy's hilarious, bro. Oh my days, you should have seen it yesterday. Anyways, if you haven't already, by the way, people, do hit the like button. We're 1 like off 20. And hit the sub button. We're 7 subscribers away from 1,340. So please do hit the sub button. Tottenham fucked up by sitting back after the 2nd goal. Facts, bro. They done Spursy lurgies, bro. They bottled it. Their legs went jelly when it went 2-1. Their legs went jelly. And that's why I always tell them, bro. I always tell people. People think it's a joke when I say this. People think it's a joke. Like, people wouldn't understand it, yeah? Like, it's all good having all the talent in the world. But when I say trophies are a very, very important factor in how you judge a footballer, this is why. Because those Chelsea players could finish 5th this season. And Spurs could finish 4th. But when it matters, those Chelsea players don't fucking sit there and they didn't... Well, sometimes they might do, but they don't sit there and the legs don't get jelly. Do you get what I'm saying? They don't get jelly. Whereas Spursy, as soon as it went 2-1, they shat himself. Whereas Chelsea went for the kill. 3-0, bang, half time. You ain't coming back from that. Come back from that, I dare you. Do you know what I'm saying? These lot were 2-0 up with 10 minutes to go. I don't know why on to Gunolito. Because he said international fans' opinions don't matter or something like that. He was talking about a gal. I mean, a gal can get annoying, so I can understand his anger. But it was in the comments afterwards. He was sitting there. He didn't regret what he said. Tottenham fucked up by sitting up back after the 2nd goal. Jimmy Beer, someone new every day. Spurs were playing like the Arsenal last 10 minutes. Bro, that North London area is just full of bottles, bruv. I don't know. Do you get what I'm saying? Maybe they could help that with global warming or some shit. I don't know. Maybe they could sort it out because, yeah, just full of bottles, bruv. Bottle. Jimmy is funny as fuck. He's fucking hilarious. Mateus Tell is a disgrace to his nation and club. Why is he disgracing to his nation? Bro, Catalan, we know what you are, Catalan. We know exactly what you are, mate. Yeah, we know exactly what you are. Do you get what I'm saying? Chevrolet is ours. Even Edison saves that 2nd goal. That was terrible, bro. Just, I understand it's his debut, innit? But you replaced a goalkeeper that didn't need replacing for that. Because he's a ball-playing goalkeeper. Ooh. The Lee Kang in would be a perfect Son replacement to keep the Korean fan base. Yeah. They've already signed the Korean player though. That they said the next song. They've already signed the Korean player that's next song. By the way, if you haven't already, do join the FPL league if you haven't already. The code is pinned, so do join the FPL league if you haven't already. Exactly. Big Ange made Tottenham think that they weren't Tottenham. Deserves more respect. He should get his job back. They treated him harshly because if that was Thomas Frank, they would have bottled it. In fact, being totally honest, Kings. Yeah, if we could finish, they would have. Bruno missed a fucking sitter. Van de Ven clearance off the line. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, if we was any half decent good, they would have bottled that and all. Trust me, that was just because we were so bad that they couldn't bottle it because we couldn't put the ball in the back of the net. Do you get what I'm saying? TV effect. Ikawa lives in England now. I didn't even know that. I didn't know that. The fuck? I didn't know that. Tell is still good. 1 pen miss isn't disgrace. Saka miss 1, Rashford miss 1. Yeah, I know. I don't necessarily rate Tell or not. I don't really care about that. It's more just the fact they're blaming him for It's more just being thingy. It's more just being the scapegoating of him. I mean, I blame the manager over him for letting him take the penalty. I think it's a disgrace that you let a young player take the penalty. I think it's always a disgrace. The same way Southgate was a disgrace when he made Saka and Sancho take it. Rashford a bit more, even though Rashford should have got more minutes, personally. But Rashford was an experienced penalty taker. Yeah, he was 22, 23, but he took one in Paris. He was taking one from Man United. He was scoring a lot of goals. He scored a lot of penalties, whereas Saka and Sancho weren't scoring penalties. I doubt Mateus Tell's ever took a penalty in his life. And if he has, he probably hasn't taken many. So you get what I'm saying? We were really bad, and Shaw and on. Exactly. Shaw literally let him score. Pause. And we couldn't put the ball in the back of the net. This what happened. Do you get what I'm saying? How can I be racist to Tell when I'm the same skill? Well, listen, bruv. Some of the things you say is crazy, bro. So, Catalan, because you would do so much better. Exactly. Do you get what I'm saying? Even though Gal was Canadian, he lived in for years. I didn't know he lived in England for years. I actually didn't know that. I thought he lived in Canada. Or, yeah, I thought he lived in the US of A or whatever. I didn't actually know that. Sancho never recovered from Euro 2012. You could be right. Obviously, they talk about, we know Sancho's had like mental health problems and shit. Maybe that did play a part. I don't know. But at the end of the day, football's a cruel sport, innit? Do you get what I'm saying? They never. what's the word I'm trying to look for? Like it never forgives football. It never freezes time for you to relax and chill. You know what I'm saying? You only get one career. You know what I mean? I remember it feels like yesterday when you had Sancho fucking player of the month cards on like FIFA 19 or something, FIFA 20 it might have been. Yeah, I think it was FIFA 20, you had player of the month Sancho and all that shit. Feels like yesterday, and nowadays, you know what I'm saying, he's now 25, 26, looking like a move to Roma. Well, they've bidded for him, should I say at least. To be honest, I don't really like Yanks. Yeah, I don't think there's anything wrong with that, Musty, personally. I don't actually have a pot of Americans, do you get what I'm saying? Talking about football. But I mean, it is funny to take the piss out of them. But saying that international fans their opinion doesn't matter. It's kind of like, and it's not the same thing, but like, it's kind of like when they say to people like me, you can't talk about football. You support Man United and you're from London. Yeah, I'll probably know more about your own football club than you, mate. So hold that. Do you get what I'm saying? But yeah, it's kind of the same, similar things to that, innit? Oh, you don't have an opinion because you're from London. And then when you ask these lot of people, yeah, majority of these people that say that, then you ask them, what's your local team then, mate? And where are you from? And then realise their local team isn't. They're an Arsenal fan, but their local team ain't that. The local team's Fulham, mate, or something like that. The local team's we're from London, but your local team's Crystal Palace, mate, or your local team's Bromley. Do you get what I'm saying? Your local team isn't Arsenal. You know what I'm saying? How many Arsenal fans are in London? But not every Arsenal fan's from Islington. Do you get what I'm saying? Which I've never understood is local arrogance. Exactly. Mateus Tell, we play a mid-table Bundesliga team in 2 years. United dodged a bullet. Yeah, listen, Ineos dodged a bullet with that one. No, I'll be real. Ineos dodged. Ineos, we need to start giving Ineos more respect, man. Do you get what I'm saying? When it comes to transfers, they've been pretty spot on. There might be a few players where they've missed out on, or they've not been able to get, or they've not gone in for that we hope they could have. But you know, I mean, the names we're linked with, just even the midfield, Baleba and Walton. That is the two midfielders everyone would, that all the rivals wouldn't want us to get, and all the United fans would say we should go and get one of them two. Do you get what I mean? I'm crying about it. Thanks. Catalan, stop getting rude to everyone in the comments. 43 people inside, by the way. Oh my days! Hit the like button, hit the sub button. Now we're going to continue on with some transfer news. Anyways, we're going to continue on with some transfer news. Hit the sub button as well. Let's get to 1,340 subs, please, people. But listen, yeah. Hold on, what am I doing? Going on this one. Right, that's on the men's, and that's on the goalkeeper. I've bookmarked this, by the way. So this is just Isak news. For those that care, I don't know if any of you care. Alexander Isak is actually on strike. I can confirm. But how does this play out? I've got to click on the update. Yeah, I'm not clicking on that shit. You think I'm paying like 20p to go and listen to you waffle, mate, about Alexander Isak to Liverpool when it's not going to happen? And this is one as well. This is on Garnacho's exit. Club-to-club talks are advanced on Alejandro Garnacho. He is all in on Chelsea and doesn't want to stay at United. That aligns with United. So, listen, he's going to Chelsea. He's going to Chelsea. They know he's going to Chelsea. They're just waiting for the perfect moment to put a bid in where they can get him on a cheap, or however much they think they can get him. Hopefully, listen, as I said, I would like at least 37.5 million in the base transfer fee, and then 7.5 million add-ons with a 15% sell-on clause. Personally, I wouldn't be surprised if we got 30 million for him. But at the end of the day, if we go and get Baleba with that 30 million, I will not be that mad. Do you get what I'm saying? I would not be that mad, personally. Listen, we should demand more. We should have sold more. But one thing that has sort of screwed us in is the fact that Garnacho has literally said he only wants to join Chelsea. He only wants Chelsea. When there's, Italian teams that have come in, there's Saudi teams that have come in. And I think someone said there was Bundesliga teams that have also come in for Garnacho, but he himself only wants Chelsea, which has kind of shot us in the foot and stopped us allowing him to demand an extra 15, 20 million. We want 50 million. Chelsea are willing to pay 30. Hopefully somewhere in the middle can be reached. Maybe like, as I say, 37.5 plus 7.5 in add-ons. I think that like £45 million full package. I think that'd be fine. Do you get what I'm saying? I mean, this is, as I said, make sure if you haven't already, go check out the why Garnacho is a perfect move for Chelsea. Do you get what I'm saying? I mean, he's an ex-Ronaldo, Ballon d'Or potential. He's got aura. You know what I mean? He scores goals, 20 goals, like an assist last season in a struggling United team, etc. So, yeah. Make sure Chelsea, you get that done. And this is from, this is the club-to-club verbal talks. Just in, verbal club-to-club talks have started between Manchester United and Brighton for Carlos Baleba. Brighton CEO Paul Barber will be key person in the deal. He's now had some engagement with United. I wanted to speak about the other one as well. There we go. This is very important. This one. This is very important. This is very important. Talks have started between United and Brighton for Carlos Baleba and will continue on the club-to-club side. United don't have a price. Listen to this. Listen to this. This is mad. This is actually mad. This bit here. Yeah. I mean, I don't know how you even run a football club like this. And Brighton have a number internally. If you get within the ballpark of the number, they will sell. But you're bidding blind. So listen. Obviously, I know Baleba's not for sale, right? I know Baleba's not for sale. They don't want to sell him. But let's say, as I said earlier, you put something on Vinted, and I go in and say, well, you haven't put a price. What'd I do? Yep. I mean, how much are you selling that for then, mate? Just name me a number. All right, 50. Nah, one eye, mate. One eye. All right, 70. Nah, buy it. Well, I don't know the fucking price range. It could be 400 for all I know. Do you get what I'm saying? How are we supposed to know? What do we do? Just fucking start labelling, fucking typing loads of numbers, random numbers to see how much he's worth. Do you get what I'm saying? How much they want for him? I mean, it's baffling to me how they've done that. Absolutely baffling to me how they've done that. But yeah, bless up to every one of you inside, by the way. 40 people inside is crazy for a 6 p.m. stream. Make sure you're hitting that like button as well. Let's get to 30 likes if we can. United don't have a price. We are moving mad. Facts, bro. We are the biggest, most gargantuan football club in the history of football. How hilarious it was at Rashid. Oh, my days, Catalan, bro. Why would you want Chelsea to have Brazilian? Because, listen, Catalan, I always say this. Footballers, especially Garnacho, have egos. They have egos. Garnacho's going into Chelsea thinking, I can prove Man United wrong, and I'm going to be the best winger at Chelsea. That's what he's going. He's going in there thinking, I'm going to prove Manchester United wrong. I'm going to be the best winger at Chelsea. I'm going to start it. I'm going to score so many goals, and they're going to start me. Do you get what I'm saying? I'm going to cement my legacy at Chelsea. He's not going in there going, oh, well, I might be able to get a bit of minutes here. Oh, no, I'm going to be second string to Neto. Bruv, you don't understand. Firstly, footballers in general have egos, but Garnacho's ego is gargantuan. Do you get what I'm saying? It's almost as big as Summer on Love Island's forehead. Trust me, go type her up. No, was it Summer? I don't know. I think her name was Summer. I know she was on there. We missed out on Kang in my opinion. Nah, he's decent, but he's not consistent enough. Decent, but he's not consistent. Not saying I don't really watch him, so yeah. Ineos were like, no, not for that guy, we're not paying that. Yeah, they wanted a 10 million loan fee or some shit, and Ineos were like, fuck that shit. Brighton 120 million for Baleba, in my opinion. I'd pay that. I'd be real, I'd pay it. Alex Garnacho needs to get out of Garnation rise. Alex Garnacho is the best product out of Manchester. Sorry, my throat's getting dry, but I need to get some water. Is the best product out of Manchester. There's also the sponsorship deals. Why would you offer that one? Touch on, I'm hearing the price of Baleba is going to be 125 million with 10 million Allens. At what point it does it? I don't think that's true, bro. I don't think that's true. I can see it. If it's going to be if it's going to be a maximum price, it'll be just above Caicedo's, 5 million more than Caicedo. And that'll be 110 million plus 10 million Allens. Same across those lines. Do you get what I'm saying? It won't be 120 million plus. That's 135 million pound. He's will be one of the most expensive players in football. That ain't going to happen, bro. I still think it's 100 million. Maybe a bit more. Maybe 110. Do you get what I'm saying? Maybe 110, but yeah. I don't want him to go to Chelsea. Can't bear the idea of scoring and celebrating against us. He will celebrate against us as well. You don't have to worry, mate, Ozzy, because we got Mazraoui. Mazraoui will pocket him, mate. Garnacho's shit, bruv. Do you get what I'm saying? What, he scored 5 league goals last season. You think he's going to score that? He's going to score, let's say he scores 6 at Chelsea. Do you get what I'm saying? And one of them apparently happens to be against us. So what? Do you know what I'm saying? Chelsea should pay up or let Garnacho rot on the bench. He wouldn't even rot on the bench, bro. Rot him in the under-21s. Do you get what I'm saying? Rot him in the under-21s. Likes. Big up to Niche fan, bro. Make sure you hit that like button, by the way, people, if you haven't already. Yeah, we're on 29 likes, so let's get to 30 likes, people. How hilarious it was. Oh, that one. We'll offer 70 million in installments, lol. Hopefully. To be honest, with the sales of Garnacho, Sancho will help us massively. Garnacho about to find out that Cole Palmer is the king of Chelsea. Yeah, but he probably thinks he's better than Palmer because he's deluded. No doubt, by the way, I already said it before. When he joins Chelsea, you're going to see him he's going to do Cole Palmer celebration. He will do that. He will do it because he's that much of a beg. He wants to be, oh, I'm cold, I'm Garnacho. And his brother's going to sit there on Twitter and nosh him off. Do you get what I'm saying? His brother's got a fucking banner on Twitter of a naked man, and then with a laptop on his lap, and on the laptop is a picture of Garnacho's bicycle kick. Pretty strange if you ask me, but that's just me. I mean, each to their own, I guess. Each to their own. Keep hitting them like buttons, by the way, people. Keep hitting the sub button as well if you haven't already. We're nearly on 1,340 subs, so yeah, that's the goal for today. If I can get there, I haven't really uploaded today. I haven't really streamed, but listen, tomorrow we'll be live again tomorrow as well. 6:30 UK time with Ahmed. I might do 2 streams tomorrow, and then Saturday Aston Villa Newcastle watch long, and then late night with the match preview with Lee Gunner. Yeah, Man United has made money this summer, bro. Yeah, they have. We actually have. We actually have. If we no, we haven't actually. No, tell a lie. We haven't made money this summer, but we will once we sell Sancho and Garnacho. We will make money. How can you make money if you bought Sesko and Cunha and Mbeumo for 200? Because Cunha was actually bought last summer for the last summer's thingy. But let's say we spent it this summer. We spent 20 million on Cunha, 20 million on Mbeumo, and 20 million on Sesko. Do you get what I'm saying? Which is 60 million. Garnacho we sell for 30 million. Sancho 20 million. And Højlund hopefully for 6 million loan fee. Bro, we end up making a bit of profit. Obviously then we buy Baleba, we don't make profit, but we don't really need to make profit. We're Man United, bruv. We don't need to make profit, bruv. We're just gargantuan. Do you know what I'm saying? Sancho should be at least 30 mil. The problem is Mighty D is his wages. So that chalks off his price anyways. The fact that we're getting 20 mil rather than 15 or 10 mil is, you know, in my opinion, a bonus because his wages are just too high. And listen, I rate Sancho as a footballer. Well, I used to rate Sancho. I used to like Sancho. Now I don't like him for multiple reasons. I used to like Sancho. When I turned on him, really, was when, not even when he joined Chelsea. I was a bit angry, but not even then. It was when he done that freedom shit. That pissed me off. Because it's like, bruv, I remember when we was at the I was at the Community Shield final. He was the only player, the club, the fans, bearing in mind, by the way, he done that whole thing the season before that with the training shit. Then he went to Dortmund on loan and all that stuff. And then he came back to Man United. He was the only player that the fans... I think I've got my dinner. I think I might have to wrap up, lads. He was the only player that them fans clapped before the penalty. The only player for them fans clapped before the penalty. But I think I've got to wrap up, lads. I didn't know I had dinner. I thought I could go for another 15 minutes. If you haven't already, please do hit the sub button. Please do hit the like button as well. Do you get what I'm saying? Bless up to everyone for this, for tuning in. Sancho's book value is 15 mil. We're going to make a profit. Yeah, if we've sell him for 20 mil and we've already made 5 million this summer, you're correct, bro. And we'll also save 12 million this season on his wages. Reality will kick in when he's sat on the bench getting microwave minutes like João Felix who'll leave Chelsea after one season. He's talking about Garnacho. Yeah, even João Felix. People saying Chelsea got 50 million for João Felix. How's that? I mean, I'll tell you how it's possible. João Felix is just a better player than Garnacho. I'm sorry to break it to you. Yeah, João Felix is just a better player than Garnacho. Do you get what I'm saying? Sorry to break it to people. That is just a simple... the fact of reality is that's the fact of that's the matter. Do you get what I'm saying? That's the reality of the matter. Do you get what I mean? I don't know if that makes sense, but that's the reality of the matter. Garnacho is worse than João Felix, so the worst player is worth less. Do you get what I mean? Jadon was moving like he was on Django, but Django never made 200... Who's that? I don't even know who that is, brother. Didn't Cole Palmer go missing for 2 or 3 months? He did, but he's still Cole Palmer, isn't he? Did you make an EPL prediction video? No, I haven't done one yet. I'll do one after the window. I'm gonna do I can't make predictions until the window's done. Because imagine Man United go and sign fucking Baleba, then on transfer deadline day we sign Martinez and sign Mark Gahey and end up getting I don't know, we sell Rasmus for 40 million and we end up buying who's a top striker. I don't know, imagine we end up buying Isak. That's just a hypothetical. You don't know, you know what I mean? But I am gonna have to wrap up because my dinner is here. So big up to SSB, Kings, Darren, Aussie, Mighty D, Ghana, Catalan, Kerr, AP7, Ansar, everyone that's liked, subscribed, commented, Musty, everyone that's liked, subscribed, commented, all that good stuff. Sorry for cutting the stream early, sorry, but my nan's cooked my dinner in it. If you haven't already, hit the sub button, hit the like button, all that good stuff. We're back tomorrow probably. And yeah, bless up to every single one who will be live again tomorrow. Make sure you're there tomorrow. Please, people, I'm out. And make sure you join the FPL, by the way. Make sure you join the FPL, lads. If you haven't already, make sure you join the FPL. Let me see if anyone else has joined it. I'll look after this, but peace.